Talkin' Sex Live is recorded in front of a live audience. This show is for mature listeners only. Hello, you're Talkin' Sex Live with Chet and Diane. I'm Diane.
And I am Chet, and we are a couple who's had a whole lot of sex, and we want to share the knowledge with the world. We are not any licensed or trained therapists. We're just some people who love each other very much and
I've had a lot of experience.
A lot of sexual experience, and you know what? I feel that is some pretty good knowledge for anybody who's calling in, so we'll answer some questions from callers. We're streaming right now to Twitch, and we're also recording for YouTube and also for podcasts. So we are going to welcome our sex expert for the night, our good friend, my good friend, longtime friend, Richard Colby. How are you doing tonight there, Richard?
Hello, I'm doing well. I'm feeling young again.
Mm-hmm. Back in the dorm again, I see, right?
The quarter starts tomorrow.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, so I wanted to get back in and
Wait, it starts on a Saturday, on a Sunday? Or people start moving in? Today's Saturday.
Oh, then maybe it starts Monday.
It's all right. You flew in from Michigan today, right? Or yesterday, right?
It's Cleveland. I was in Michigan, but I also ended up in Cleveland.
Got it.
Yeah. So I was traveling around, driving in a Ford F-150.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is some Midwest
Got to blend in the Midwest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you... I don't know. Did you go on any dates out there, or how's dating in the Midwest for the gay culture?
I didn't. I tried to go on some dates, but I didn't succeed. I was there visiting people, and so it was a little bit awkward to like walk. Like, hey, I gotta go now because I'm gonna have sex with a really hot guy in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Although I was trying to have sex with a really hot guy in the Midwest, and it just didn't
go over so well.
It didn't work out.
It's all right.
That sounds a little bit weird. Like meat, sex is not assumed. But I was talking to some people that were very attractive.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah.
We're also joined by our producer and Wells. How are you doing tonight, Wells?
I'm very well, thank you, Chet and Diane.
All right. Both of us had COVID last show, and Diane was not feeling so well, so she was in bed. And so we are somewhat better. I've gotten my energy back, and I don't have that crud in my lungs anymore.
Yeah, you're doing a lot better.
Yeah. Diane's hands are sore, so no hand jobs for me.
And feet.
And feet are sore. But, it
is fatigue still.
Yeah.
Very fatigued.
That is a good way for me to, a little bit of foreplay, though, is I will massage your hands and feet. I'll massage your hands and feet. And that, if the last few times, it's turned you on. And then
I wouldn't say that that's turned me on, but you did help.
Yeah, it's like a pre-foreplay.
Pre-warm-up.
Warm-up. So we would go ahead and do that, and then
just figured I'd boost my immune system.
Not abuse your immune system. It sounded like that's what you wanted to say.
Didn't it?
Yeah. Also, we want to give just an update on we did our last show. We were talking to Dr. Bex, and she was talking about some
lucid dreaming.
Yeah, and writing down your dreams and trying to have sex in your dreams and stuff, and getting to a point where you can start to control that and actually come to a point where you can orgasm. So, I actually had a couple dreams where I was in a threesome with Diane and another girl. So there's two different dreams. There are two different girls that I've never met before. But the first one, it proposed an interesting situation. So I was having sex with Diane with a condom on, and I ejaculated into the condom. And then there was another girl in the bed, and Diane took the condom off and somehow had sex with the other girl with the condom on, either on a dildo, or a strap on. I don't know what was going on, but then the semen somehow leaked out and then got her pregnant. And so This is I woke up and I'm like, this is a weird situation because would I be responsible for impregnating a girl if another person used my semen to impregnate a female with my semen? I don't know. What do you guys think about that?
That's an interesting dream.
Yeah, it was really interesting, but it turned Diane on, and then later on that day we had some sex. So
He masturbated in the morning.
I masturbated in the morning when I woke up because that was super hot. So, anyways, what do you guys think about that? Do you think the man in that situation would be responsible for the baby?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, Dick, what do you think?
Well, I mean, I'm thinking about if you are party to people who are committing a crime, but you don't stop them, you're also liable for the crime. So it's like, look, if you don't want random women pregnant from phalluses covered in your semen being thrust inside of them, you shouldn't be pouring out buckets of your semen to be dipped.
Yeah. Well, I mean, of course, in all dreams, you're not thinking like ethically, but I just woke up and I'm like, what would happen if that was a situation? I mean,
it'd be a really shitty situation.
Yeah, it would be terrible. But you know what? If somebody says, I mean, first of all, it's a life and bringing a life into the world, and that's fantastic. A man should want to have a child and to support it, but. I don't know, at least in my opinion. So, but I wouldn't want to be like, oh no, that's not my kid because I didn't put that semen in her. So,
well, I would ask for a DNA test because I wouldn't know who.
Well, that's a good one.
Well, there's sperm banks. Like you're not responsible for who.
Yeah, but there's a lot of like NDAs that you sign for that, and the girl, the female, the woman also gets it signs a lot of NDAs and stuff, and it's a lot of signatures and legal stuff that they have to go through.
I'm curious, how much money have you made from donating to the sperm bank?
Not a whole lot actually. So I tried to sell it on a bootleg black market, but that didn't work at all. So
I hear
returned.
Phalluses on sticks work well.
Phalluses on sticks?
Phalluses? What do you mean
What do you
by
mean,
that?
just like a
Can you
dildo on
elaborate on
a
that?
stick? What are you talking about?
What you dreamed about, right?
Well, that's the thing. Like my dreams aren't very like vivid, so it's very blurry, and I don't like. Most of the time something happens, and I acknowledge that it happens, and that's the reality. It's not so much that like I witness the thing happening. I'm just like, yeah, she got pregnant. That's what people do when you put a condom on a dildo that already has cum in it.
Was it a dildo that
I don't know.
I don't
know what it was.
Or was it a strap-on?
You were making out with this hot girl, and it was something happened, and all of a sudden she had. Yeah, it was a strap-on or a dildo.
Why would I use it?
Or a phallus with a stick on it. Yeah,
just a stick.
It's the adult version of hot dog on a stick. It's dildo on a stick. You go to an adult food court.
Look, I love a good corn dog, and if dildos came in cornmeal, deep fried, God,
that's another one of my fantasies. Is putting cornmeal around my penis and then having Diane eat it off. We did the hot dog bun on it.
Only for your birthday.
Only for my birthday. But we'll probably maybe do the corn dog meal around
for your next birthday.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to deep fry my wiener.
No, I'd be careful about covering it. You want line
it.
of sight when someone is eating off of your penis.
Yeah, it's more about the teeth not getting in there and actually hitting it. But something to think about there, but we're going to go ahead and move on to our sex news. We're going to go ahead and bring up our first topic of discussion. There is a designer named Karolina Kuzeska, who she launched a sex education site for the blind. So it's called Pose. It's an educational sex set for the blind created by Polish designer Karolina Kuzeska. She's in collaboration with sex educator Dr. Dagna Koker. It's developed as part of her master thesis of the Academy of Fine Arts in Katowice. The project offers extensive knowledge about sex positions and identifying the anatomical features to help guide the visually impaired in intimate acts. So there's 13 different audio films on YouTube, and then there's a 3D printed figure that goes along with the basic sex positions. So if you're on Twitch right now or on YouTube, then you can go ahead and see what these things look like. They're pretty big. It looks like they're like 6 or 8 inches, and there's a big
It's
tablet.
like a Barbie doll size almost.
Yeah,
kind of like.
but you can't move the figures around, and they're in the pretty traditional sex positions. You got, missionary, woman on top, doggy style, and then our favorite position, if you can see this in the back there, on the bottom left corner, that's precise sex position that Diane and I like to do. But anyway, so what they do is they make the anatomy larger so that so like this guy, the guy has like a huge cock, and then there's a huge like giant breasts and like large buttocks, and then so that the blind person can actually grab it and then feel where things go and whatnot. And there's also a UR scan. What is that called? The URL code or whatever.
That you use your phone to scan.
Yeah, you can use. But I don't know how blind people use that. But I'm sure there's some
I
ways
don't know how that would work.
I think they have a lot of audio cues with the phone to tell them how to. Where to scan and whatnot, but it'll play the audio of the YouTube to tell them how to do different sex positions. But yeah, and there's Braille on it, and so the male is identified as a rectangle, and the female is identified as a circle, and then it goes through that. So what I thought was really interesting is just something that you don't really think about is that. I mean, if you're somebody who's blind and you haven't actually seen anything, like if you're born blind or at a young age blind, then you wouldn't know what sex positions look like. Somebody could describe it to you, but then how do you go about feeling around to try to figure out what those positions are? All right, what do you guys think about this?
I was watching. Okay, so it didn't occur to me until I read this article, and I went, "Oh yeah, of course." But then I started looking, and I said, "Well, this is very traditional heterosexual sex figures."
There's no man a man, no woman woman. Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought about that, and I thought, well, you start with the 80% in marketing. You always go with the larger group to sell your product, and then see how it goes. But then I thought, well, actually, if you're blind, like from birth blind, right? What does it mean? What is sexual orientation? Is it affected by sight? Like, I don't want to have sex with anybody. I want to have sex with people that I'm physically attracted to. Otherwise, I just don't want to have sex with them, even if I get horny or whatever. And, I'm not into female anatomy. Sorry, Diane.
No offense taken.
I am offended because she's beautiful.
Right? But if I never ever saw a woman, maybe I wouldn't know and wouldn't care.
Yeah,
I don't know the answer to that.
I feel like everybody would be. I don't want to speak for someone who's blind at birth, but if I was to imagine what it would be like, I feel like you would be asexual. You'd just be attracted to just people, personalities, and then then you would want to explore sexuality.
But you could feel yourself. Like, I'm not really attracted to boobs or a penis.
Well, I'm sure there's ways to find out. Like, there are blind people out there. I just want to ask.
Are you suggesting that if you were blind from birth, you wouldn't know what your sexuality was?
Well, it's just it's in it. Yeah, that's what Dick is saying there. Like, what I mean, if you're physically attracted to a female, but then you can't see a female, like how? I mean, are you physically attracted to the female's voice, or?
Well, you can also feel
the face,
like their face.
You're attracted to the feeling of a woman's body, and the
yes.
You still very much are straight or gay if you're
or bi,
born blind. Yeah, or bi, or whatever sexuality you are. But you definitely have your preference, even though you can't see it.
Yeah, I misspoke. I said
that works because I'm not attracted. I'm attracted to a guy's face and almost never their smell.
Oh,
what about their body?
Yeah, if you were to feel
just shower, everybody should smell like Irish.
So, but if you were to put a blindfold on and then start to like rub
feel
up
their body
on a man's like hairy body or in like tight, hard
muscles, muscles,
and
nice butt, you could feel tight butt,
big, saggy testicles.
Wow,
No.
Testicles.
Why are you describing sex with men like cream of wheat? Why are you doing?
No, I'm just saying that I'm just trying to describe. My balls I feel are the grossest part of my body, and Diane I think agrees with this. It's a tie between that and my anus, but
they're all right. They're not
my
like...
butt. I don't know. We laugh at my balls a lot, but I just think they're normal balls. Yeah, they're just balls. Yeah, but I don't know. I apologize. That made me sound kind of ignorant, and I do apologize, but balls.
Wait, I feel like Wells was going to say something.
Oh, sorry. Go for it.
No, that's not all.
Just let us dig our own hole.
No, sorry.
You don't want to add anything to balls there, Wells?
I can't add anything to cream of wheat. Male
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfection.
And I misspoke. I said that I feel that if I was to be a blind person, I would be asexual, but that's not correct. Asexual is that you don't feel that you have any type of sexual orientation that was pansexual, or you're attracted to, just people for who they are. But I do agree. I like this idea that smelling and touching, and then that would actually still turn you on. And I feel we should move on to our next one, because I feel like I sound super ignorant, but it's just like
shut down.
Yeah. One of these things, it's just another thing that you don't know, and so you try to talk your way through it, and then as you start saying it, you're like, wow, I sound like a huge asshole right now.
Don't worry, you're not on trial.
Okay, all right. Yeah, sounds good. But Diane, go ahead and let's read the next one there.
Trapping sperm in semen's natural gel could lead to new contraceptive. A discovery that blocks the normal transition of semen from a thick gel to a liquid shows promise for a development of a new form of non-hormonal, over-the-counter male contraceptive. A research team recently showed that blocking a prostate-specific antigen in human ejaculate caused the semen to remain in its thick gel form, trapping the majority of the sperm. Interesting.
What? What you talking about? There's actually some shit that makes my job go away? Are you kidding me? This is fucking outrage.
Oh, we got Prostate Pete back on, folks.
Hey, this is bullshit. You see, my main job is to actually make the semen, the sperm, swim up to the ovaries through the vaginal canal. And you guess what? If this contraception goes onto the market, I'm all for male contraceptives. I think they're a great idea. Women have had the brunt of the whole contraceptive market.
You're smoking?
So,
I
I'm smoking.
You look like you lost a little weight there.
Yeah. I actually I stopped drinking a little bit. I got away from cigars, and now I'm just smoking cigarettes.
That's much worse there.
Oh, yeah. No, what are you talking about? I think it's okay. I'm only drinking one a day.
You're drinking one a day?
Just one large glass of a clear liquor, either gin or vodka. Not nothing else. I'm cutting back a little bit, making myself feel good, because prostate health is very important. But let me talk about this this contraceptives that makes me have sticky cum. I don't like that at all, because you know what? I actually what am I there for? I help with boners. I really do. Just a second.
No.
That's some good stuff. But anyways, so I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Do you think you would use that if some type of pill that you pop in your mouth and then your prostate shrivels up and falls out of your butt?
I don't think that's how it works, but okay.
Is that what's happening?
Well, that's what I'm fearing. That's what I fear a lot. I just shrivel up and go away, and then you don't have prostate anymore, man. That ain't good. What do you think? Is that Wells? Can't see.
That looks like Wells.
Is that Wells?
Yeah, I don't think that's what's happening.
All right, well, what's going on with this? You just... well, hold on. See these tubes? Look at this tube.
I thought those were your arms. Those are tubes?
It is my arm, but it's also my urethra.
Oh.
And, it's not very big. You can't just... What happens if it just gets gummed up, and then it gets blocked? And then you can't ejaculate at all? That ain't good, man. No.
I think you can still have an orgasm and feel the pleasure part if that's what you're worried about.
I don't know. Imagine just like, poof, poof, nothing's coming out. And it's just like a thick gel that just like gloops out, drops on the ground. You're just like,
I don't think you have to worry about your job being outsourced, Mr. Prostate. I think people are still going to have a good time. They're just, the sperm's not going to be able to flow out.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess I'm just obsolete now, right? Just
I don't know that you're obsolete.
Hey.
I don't know this, but I think I just witnessed how rumors start, because it was just about turning something from liquid and keeping it in its gel form, and all of a sudden people's prostates are shriveling up and falling out of their anuses. You know, like that's a big leap of faith right there. You're already a gel to begin with. It just says stay a gel. That's why. Stay a gel.
Got it.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't know at what point. The article is confusing to me. I didn't know when your stuff turns from gel to liquid. Like, I thought it was after the fact, like later. It comes to the gel. Like semen, I've seen a lot of it. It's gloopy and sticky. I don't, you know what I mean? It's pretty gloopy.
It's very gloopy, but that's why you got to have a healthy prostate. And do you massage your prostate? Who is this? I haven't heard of this guy before. I haven't seen him. What's your name?
My name is Richard Colby.
Oh, Richard. That's a Dick. Dick Colby. Do you massage your prostate? Keep it healthy? Milk it?
I do not milk my prostate.
Oh,
no.
Well, you got to do that. And then it goes liquid. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah.
It makes that noise? Is that what it does? It's like a video game there, Prostate Pete.
Wow. It's like a Star Wars laser fight.
Well, just to make sure, you can use a finger and go up in your anus, and you just do a nice come here motion towards your stomach.
Oh, so it's like the vagina then there.
Yeah, it's like that. It's towards your stomach, and if it's healthy, it'll be a little bit smaller than a walnut, about that size. And then you can massage it, and then you got a real milky discharge. It just shoots right out. You shoot it for like a mile away.
So make that noise too?
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and leave now, because I feel like this article is a bunch of BS. Well,
Prostate Pete.
Hope you guys have a good night. You look very nice, Diane. Yum, yum, yum.
Bye, Pete.
Bye, Pete.
I think he should be more worried about his smoking habit.
Seems like it.
It's
one unhealthy prostate there.
Gel up your prostate lungs. Whatever. Do prostates have lungs?
This one might.
I feel like they should. I don't know. Maybe. So did you guys see Prostate Pete? He passed me in the hall. He said I had to go get him, and then he locked me in a room again.
Oh, he likes to do that.
Yeah, he does that a lot. So, Wells, hey, do we have anybody calling in with all that fun that we had there? Might as well kick that back to answering some phone calls, Wells.
We have Peter Kennedy, and he's wondering if foreplay is actually important.
Oh, very nice. Hello, you're talking Sex Live with Chet and Diane. I am Chet.
And I'm Diane.
Is this Peter?
Yeah, that's right. This is Peter Kennedy. He, him pronouns, if you do that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. We're
Thanks for taking my call.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so your question is foreplay important? Is that what it is? Can you elaborate?
Is foreplay really that important? Yeah, that was my question.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it definitely is.
Curious.
Yeah, so...
Okay.
Diane and I, and there's our cat's walking around our parlor right now. But
Cat agrees.
Yeah,
he does agree. He agrees.
Diane's pussy agrees that foreplay is very important. So first, we're gonna we'll chat about why we think it is. But is there something specific that you are actually dealing with right now? Is there a woman in your life that really wants it, or is you? Do you have? Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, where? For me, it's like where does it start and where does it end? I mean, is like buying her a Rolls Royce foreplay?
Well, it could be.
I mean, it could get you laid.
Like nibbling on her ears. Is it vacuuming the apartment? You know, what can I call foreplay?
You know, all that sounds great. All of
it.
that sounds great.
Of course, if you're buying Rolls Royce, you would have to have a lot of money, and even if you did have a lot of money, you would break the bank really quickly. But foreplay is something simple. So Diane and I, anytime we have sex, it's her policy, but I enjoy it. I really do.
He's always ready to go.
It turns me on as well. And, you know, as a man, you can just go ahead and you're like
grab, crank, and go,
and then you're getting ready to go. But a woman, there's a lot of buttons
you gotta
and
hit.
parts that you got to turn on and turn the right way.
And there's a lot of erroneous sound or erogenous
Not
sound.
Wayne
Not Wayne Dyer. I get that confused.
It's like having an old Chevy, you know, you got to kind of like hit it in the right spot, know how to jiggle the key
exactly
in order to get the engine going.
Oh,
Is that what
pop
you're
the
saying?
hood, yep, and then like wiggle the throttle cable, yep. So
you can kiss her neck, behind the ear, erogenous zones, palm of the hand, work your way down to the breast, the stomach, then the inner thigh.
Yeah.
Now, this word you're using.
Erogenous zone.
Not erogenous.
They're areas on your body which turn you on. So, like Diane was saying, like if she's in bed, it always starts with like a pre-foreplay move where it's just like I have to gauge whether or not she's interested, because if she's not interested, you don't want to force her into doing something. So if like you start by just like rubbing her hand or foot, and then if she seems like she kind of her body language
or back rub,
if she kind of says something that like makes you indicate, you know what, I think she's interested in starting something, some type of sexual position. Maybe she'll open up her legs or something.
Business.
Yes, some frisky business. And then that's when you start, you kiss her and seeing how she reacts. If she kisses more and back, if she's more passionate, or if she's just kind of ho-hum and just as a little peck.
See, that's kind of the problem, because she tells me no kissing.
So your partner, I don't know if it's your spouse or your girlfriend, but she just doesn't like to kiss?
Yeah, something about it. She's just like, nope, not on the kiss, not with the kissing. But
nowhere,
like,
you can't kiss her. Like you can't kiss her anywhere.
Yeah, it's weird.
Do you kiss her? I mean, does she like oral sex at all?
She likes touching. Oral sex is fine, but that's a little bit that's more than advanced than kissing.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It seems.
What is your relationship to this person?
Yeah, is this your wife or is this your partner or girlfriend?
No, we're dating.
Okay.
We're dating.
All right.
Yeah.
That might be
why. I'm not married.
Okay. No problem.
But maybe she is. Maybe that's part of. I guess maybe I should ask her.
Or if there's something more.
Ring.
If you're a side piece.
That's a possibility.
I've been in situations with guys where they'll have oral sex, they'll jack each other off, they'll do all that stuff, but they will not kiss because they consider that too intimate.
Somebody's afraid of intimacy. See? So yeah. So if you can't kiss, then what does she like? Does she like just rubbing, like rubbing of the breast?
Her like just this.
The back of the hand's always great. Like
she like shoulder rubs, and she likes actually if I like put her in a scissor lock, with my legs around, and then just squeeze her a little bit. She kind of gets. That excites her for some reason, and then I'm like, okay, that's what you want.
A little more dominant personality, a little more. Being more of a sub kind.
Yeah. Some BDSM there.
You might want to explore a little BDSM.
Yeah,
then.
try tying, because all of that is foreplay.
Well, where do you get the beads?
Like anal beads, or no? It's
BDSM.
It's an acronym. It stands for. Yeah, it stands for bondage, dominance, submissive. Or pseudomasochism.
Here I thought it was a piece of clothing, to get the BDSM.
No. So it kind of encompasses a lot of different things. But do you ever see like people in chains or leather or flogging and whips? That's all BDSM. So it's typically one person dominates the other person. they are putting them in like a dominant and submissive type of relationship or sexual encounter. And usually people are restrained. Sometimes there's pain involved, whether or not you can.
Some people are in
paddle,
some people are not.
A flog, a leather belt, a whip. If maybe she's into that, if she likes to have the scissor lock
that might
with her
explain
legs.
the riding crop that hangs on her wall.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's a nice little leather whip right on your butt there.
And you could handcuff her to the bed.
Yeah, just start bringing some stuff up and
maybe blindfold her too.
Maybe just if she has that on her wall, I think that would indicate more that she is the dom. And are you open to being a submissive person? Just saying somebody who's like chained up or tied up and say, I want this woman to dominate me. Like,
well, I'm willing to try anything once.
Yeah,
I'll say
there you go.
And I mean, maybe maybe a little bit of spanking or something like that.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to try. But it sounds like maybe I should have a bigger conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
Part of it is I'm a little shy to talk it through with her.
So first of all, just start something easy. Just saying like, hey, I'm kind of interested in being dominated. Or is that something that you're interested in? I would like to know what it is to be submissive. Do you want to dominate me? And if she's actually into it, she'll start saying all the things that she's into. And the great thing about BDSM is that there's a rule, and it's like the overlying rule to everything is keep it safe, sane, and consensual. And so if something hurts you and that you don't like, write it down. We end every conversation and show with that phrase right there. Keep it safe, sane, and consensual. Because
are we going further though? Like the question was about foreplay, and now we're talking about tying to the bed. That is not foreplay.
Well, it is though.
5 play. That's 17 play.
But what's going on is that
we
discovered that she doesn't like kissing, so that might mean that she has some intimacy issues, and we started talking about the fact that she might be into some BDSM, and BDSM that's all foreplay, and it's also sexual. I mean, you can come off it, but a lot of the activities is to build that sexual arousal so that
attention.
Because I mean, most of that you're not penetrating. I mean, what is sex? That's what we got to ask ourselves. Is sex just a penis in a vagina? Is that what it is? Because a lot of people think that, but we don't think like that. Sex is a whole experience that is.
But Brad, I've lost. Like, you're asking if foreplay is important.
You mean Peter?
Peter.
His name is Peter. Yeah, sorry.
Peter. You're asking if foreplay is important, and I want to know. I've lost why you're asking that. Like, are you not having foreplay at all because you're not kissing? Because there is foreplay beyond.
Yeah, well, I always thought kissing was like a big part of foreplay. That's kind of like greasing the wheels to go to other bases. You got to do the bases.
Well, it just depends on the person. Well, you don't want to say the bases. That's kind of just like old school.
I would say the majority of women though like to be kissed before.
Yeah, but if she's not into it, everyone's different. Though.
That is true.
So you just got to find what she's into.
Yes.
You get through conversations.
I was surprised by it myself.
Yeah.
So.
No, I mean, like I've been with women who didn't like to have their neck kissed, or they didn't like to have their breasts sucked on. They don't like to have their ears kissed, or like I've been with some women who don't like to have oral, and so they just like to kiss, and then they're ready, and then you can go ahead, and then they're ready for your penis to be inserted. So it all just depends on the woman. But I do think that foreplay is important because, men and women are different, and they need a little bit more to arouse them, to get them going, different activities to turn them on.
Men are a microwave.
She could just like blow at me and I'd be ready. You know, that's my foreplay. Is you're here.
Diane walks in the room and I'm hard because she's smoking hot. So that's my foreplay. See? I'm ready to go. If she just wanted to jump right on my penis while I pull it out, then that's all I need. But I know that that's not real. That's not reality.
It's not a good long-term strategy.
No, not at all. Not at all. No. But so, Peter, it seems like you've had sex before. What are some are some events that lead up to that? Like, what are you doing? I guess why are you asking this question? Are the same things?
Usually, I'll put on a Motorhead album, and kind of like brush their hair, maybe rub their shoulders.
Oh, that's foreplay.
And get them to sing along with some of the Motorhead songs. And then, I'll kind of like air guitar certain parts, and then we'll just do it.
Hey, I think that if that's working for you, and if she's enjoying it and she's revved up, then I would say that is foreplay. That's your foreplay. It's there's no rule or law or there's no written what's actually foreplay set in stone. It's
basically whatever gets you in the mood to get there.
Everybody has different kinks.
Well, she's a total heavy metal gal too, so I just maybe you're onto something with this that SM stuff.
BDSM. Yeah, if you're looking to take it to the next level, like maybe I don't, would you say your sex is good right now?
Yeah. When it's there, I mean, it like most of it was like I thought I was doing something wrong because she wouldn't kiss, and like for me, that's like there's no foreplay. I mean, I'm fine if she doesn't want to do that, but it weirded me out. You know, it's been weirding me out. So I didn't.
Yeah, maybe you need to be kissed.
Yeah, maybe you just have a conversation saying like, you know what, I like kissing. I like to be turned on, and don't worry about.
Because relationships are all about compromising.
It takes two to tango. It's a two-way street. So you gotta be open about things that you like, and have her. You know, hopefully she can meet you halfway and do something.
Hopefully. Yeah. I haven't had the best luck. That's why I'm cautious in doing these things. So
does she give oral?
Helpful.
Does she give you oral? Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh good.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, yeah. So that's good. So I guess she just doesn't like kissing on the lips, and you can't kiss her on the neck or ears.
I try and give her little kisses on the neck, just like she's like no, like no. I've been getting that with the finger brush, no. Or like the finger on the lips as I'm coming towards her, no. I get that a lot of no.
I've seen this before, and sometimes women that I've been with, they feel that like if you start kissing them, then it puts the relationship to a new intimate level, and it moves it away from just sex. You know, maybe I don't know how your relationship is with this girl. If it's just a sexual relationship and you're not doing anything else with her, sometimes women they don't want to be in an intimate relationship. They just want to be in a sexual relationship, and they just want to bone. And so if they start kissing, then it'll start generating like sexual intimate feelings and the feelings of love towards you, and she doesn't want to go there right now. So that's just a thought. I don't know if that's your situation, but yeah.
I know your other colleague talked about like it's common for men to do that. I haven't done that kind of passionless, there's always some sort of like heat, there's always some, and for me it's jamming my program, not to get the lips involved with lips. So I think we're gonna need a conversation. Maybe I'll call her mama or something.
There you
Maybe
go.
That'll change it up.
Well, Dick, what do you do when you're with a man who says, I don't want to kiss? Like, what types of steps, or what do you find that type of relationship lasts long, or?
When it's not that they never kiss, is that they consider kissing intimate. So they only want to kiss when you're in a different phase of the relationship because it's symbolic to them. But people are very emotional. Like it doesn't there's no logic to it because they'll be like, feet are gross, but I'll suck your cock all night long, and I'm like, I don't know. There's something missing in the logic of the statement, right?
That makes sense to me.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
your feet are on the ground all the time.
True.
Your cock's just sitting right in the middle of you.
But it's constantly sweaty and hot. I mean, I don't know.
I guess
It's
it
just my-
depends.
but it's not on the ground.
One thing
You're
Not on the ground.
Yeah, it's all good.
I guess it also depends on if you're circumcised or not.
Yeah, Wells, have you?
Well, good point.
Wells, do you have you ever experienced any type of female who didn't like to kiss?
No.
No?
I would think that was very odd if someone was like, have sex with me, but don't kiss me.
Yeah.
I've never experienced that.
Yeah. I was saying, I've only experienced.
Me.
Yeah. Well, I think we've ran the gamut. I think that's the phrase. Ran the gauntlet. Yeah, ran the gamut. Yeah. So
This was very helpful.
Yeah, we put a lot of information out there. I would say just have an open conversation. If kissing is something that you want to do,
then bring that up.
Bring that up.
Hey, I'm interested in this. Is there anything that you're interested in? What can we do to explore it together?
Maybe she likes
some fuzzy handcuffs.
Yeah, yeah, or some metal ones or leather ones or something. So, well,
I will talk to her.
Perfect, Peter. Thanks so much for calling in. I really hope we helped you out tonight. Please stay safe, sane, and consensual, like we were telling you earlier, and just have a good night. Please stay sex positive. There you go. Start saying that. Yep, it's our motto. It's what we live by. So, all right, have a good night, my friend.
All right, thank you.
No problem. So I was. Go ahead, there, Dick.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. I thought you said I. But yeah. So, I mean, how long did that relationship last with the guy that didn't like to kiss?
8 hours.
So you just basically boned and then that was it.
Well, I didn't like. Oh, you don't want to kiss? Get the F out. Like I didn't, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
It's we weren't in a relationship. We were getting hot and heavy, and he said. I went to kiss him. And he went, "No, that's for a relationship." But,
okay.
I don't know how I can make this more clear. Everyone thinks I'm like throwing people out the door.
No, I'm just curious.
That makes sense.
I'm just
was
curious.
he in an open
box of Kleenex brand men?
Was this man? Was this guy in an open relationship, or he just didn't want a relationship?
It was a spontaneous thing. Like it's not as deep as all of you are making it.
Like, did you not propose to him on the first date? What are you doing, Dick?
Is he? Why wasn't he marrying you right
God
then?
damn it! I fucking hate you.
Yeah, it wasn't about that. It was about two friends hanging out, and then we got hot and heavy. But we weren't in a like, hey, we're dating mode. It was just a thing that happened, and it could have led somewhere, and it might, it didn't. But I wasn't like, oh, I'm never going to date this guy. I actually was really attracted to him, and I wouldn't have minded exploring it or whatever.
Yeah.
But in that moment, we weren't a thing. We were just messing around with our things, and he didn't want me to kiss him.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that seems perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, that's all. I hope so.
That's it. That's all it was. That's it, guy. Like Dick's all super upset.
I'm gonna talk about this with my roommate Jamie.
Yeah. Wells, do you have another call coming in?
Yeah, we have Carl. He has 2 penises.
Oh, what?
And dilemma.
He has a dilemma?
Dilemma.
Wait.
A dilemma? Oh, bilemma? Dilemma.
I don't know where Carl went.
Okay. Is he not there anymore?
I thought we had Carl. Oh, there he is.
Carl?
Hey, are you there, Carl?
Carl?
Are you talking Sex Live?
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
We can hear you, yes.
What's going on, Carl? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm in the bathroom right now. So
okay.
I'm saying I'm telling the lady I'm with right now that I have a large bowel movement, but that's a lie.
Okay, so you snuck away from like a date, so or you're maybe at your house, so that you could call in to try to get some help right now.
Okay,
That's
so what's your question then, Carl? How can we help you?
So, kind of a rare circumstance, but I have 2 penises.
That is very rare.
And yeah, very rare, but they're kind of at odds with each other right now. A battle of wills. I have 2 ladies I'm courting, and one penis likes one lady. The other penis likes the other.
Okay.
And I am just having a hell of a time here to try to figure out if I should listen to my dick or use some more logical kind of figurations.
What are their names?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they have personalities if they like other female or women. What are their names?
And then we'll get to the ladies' names after that.
Yeah, their dick names.
Oh, you want to know the down below names first?
Yeah, that's what we're interested.
Okay, yeah. Carl Jr. and Little Mr. Big Guy.
Little Mr. Big Guy, right? Sounds like a Van Halen song.
He's slightly smaller, but he still can do the job.
Little Mr. Big Guy, it's like a reference to the nuclear bomb.
Mm-hmm.
The Little Big Man.
I mean, when he goes off, it is like a nuclear bomb.
Oh,
he actually shoots a lot further than.
I'm sorry. I just have a lot of questions right now without having to dive into your problem. But so you have 2 penises
equally?
that work. Are they side by side coming off like a V, or are they on top of each other?
Nope.
Like it's
one on top, one on bottom.
Okay, so it's like scrotum, penis, right? Like in a row. And one's bigger than the other. Which one's bigger?
Yes,
the bottom one or the top one?
The bottom one, slightly
bottom
bigger.
One's bigger.
Well, I'm in a support group for double peni people, so they come in all configurations.
I can
it's
imagine.
Very rare, but there are several people in the group.
Okay.
But I haven't come across this problem with any of them, where one wants one person and the other wants someone else.
So I'm trying to figure out how
So one
this
gets
works.
hard for, like, if you're going to get intimate with a lady, one will get hard and one won't. Is that how it works?
Yeah, it gets a little chubby, let's say. They're so close to each other, they share some blood vessels, so there is some, like, appearance of an erection, but it's not full, it's not turgid, it's not hard, it is not the level I want to give to my lovers.
Got it. So have you had any women that you're dating where both of them are hard? Because I think that would be ideal. Okay, good. So for double penetration, one in the vagina, one in the anus.
Oh, Chet.
That's everyone's dream, am I right? No? Okay, this is just me.
You would think that they could something like that, but if they are both hard, the configuration does not work that well. They both can go into one orifice, but doing double is bending in a way that makes it uncomfortable for me.
So you can't put it in so if you have a girl bending over, you can't put the bottom one in the vagina and the top one in the anus?
No, sirree, Bob.
Oh, no. Okay, that
there
shatters
goes Chet's
dream.
That is bummed out.
Yeah, that's Wells, can you find any statistics on this? I'm really curious on how many men out there have 2 penises.
Sure.
Well, there's at least north of 20.
Sorry, say it again?
Penises aside, which girl do you like better?
Yeah, I think it should come down to your choice and not listen to your penis, because as a man,
if you did that, you would be going after every skirt.
Yeah. I mean, as a man, if you listen to your dick all the time, it would get you in a lot of trouble. So you gotta trust your feelings.
We have 100 cases reported in the past 400 years.
Wow, that's some
very, very,
very
rare.
special.
0.00001%.
It's estimated.
And I think it might be unreported. I'll tell you that, because the doctor, my parents were like, I don't want this on any public records, but they have taught me to accept and come to love both my penises.
Wow. Well, I mean, it seems like you're fortunate. I mean,
especially
when you
if they
masturbate,
both work,
do you use both hands, and then can you ejaculate at the same time? Do they both
it's
shoot out semen?
sometimes it is it's a blessing and it's also a curse because as soon as I tell anyone about it, all they want to know is all these questions.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All I really know is
goddamn Chet.
If I should have my curvy Nanette or if I should have my angelic Angelica. And listen, they it's like they have a mind of their own with these two. And it's for the first time in my life, I do not know what to choose. I'm a very decisive man.
Okay.
Why are you dating both women?
I guess you're just dating. I mean, it seems like you're just dating right now, right? Is that correct? Or are you in like two pretty big relationships?
The early stages, not exclusive.
Got it. Okay, so it seems like you're just dating, and then you're just trying to figure out which one you want to be with more, right? And to make it more serious.
Yes.
Okay.
But they both each appendage gets rock hard for one, where the other stays soft.
Okay.
For the other.
Yeah. At least one of them gets hard.
Yeah. I mean, have you thought about just to see how long you can prolong this? Both relationships and just have both of your penises happy?
Yes, I have. I mean, right now we were about to get hot and heavy, and I ran to the bathroom because I am so racked with guilt because I do want to, I'm now 35, and I would like to find someone who maybe I could see long term.
So. Does the partner get upset when they're like, hey, why is just one of your penises getting hard and the other one's just kind of chubby? Like, do they
Nanette has asked about that, and I unfortunately lied and said that is what happens normally.
Oh, okay.
So I've already
It's a good
felt
cover.
like I'm starting a relationship on deception terms.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Penises aside, you could make You can make a pro and con list of which woman you like better. Just write it out. Pros about this woman.
Pull of friends.
Cons about this woman, and see which one list is longer.
Do you think, with time and possibly more closeness, that they both could get hard, as I have had with previous partners?
Probably.
And I'm wondering if my penises just have different preferences in body shapes, or if I can make my brain malleable and my penises then too to both become hard with either of these, or this attraction just set in stone.
What you can also do is visualization. Picture when you're going to get intimate with one of the girls that both your dicks are hard.
Yeah.
And see it in your head first, just like if you're going to shoot a basketball, you see it in your head first that you're going through the hoop, and then before you know it, you're there.
Or when you're going to have sex with one girl, you picture the other girl, so both penises get hard.
You can do that too.
That's why we're Chet and Diane, not just Chet, not just Diane.
Chet, I think you have solved a little bit of a mystery that can at least get me further on this exploration of both Angelica and Nanette.
Yeah, I'm just curious, which penis gets hard for Angelica and which penis gets hard for Lynette? Is the big one for Lynette?
The big one is for Nanette.
Okay, got it. All right. I don't know why I needed to know that, but
you're a bigger girl.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Huh, maybe it's more about physiology. You're just like, it's,
this one will fit me better.
Yeah, you need the penis that does the job. Like if, not all vaginas or vulvas fit all penises, and so it's just all about the right fit. And if one penis happens to fit inside of like Nanette or Angelica's vagina better, then I guess you shouldn't really worry about it. Your penis is telling you that this is, just physiology and trying to actually, that's what makes me feel good. So, you can't put a square peg in a round hole. If your penis is too big and it's going into a little vagina and doesn't feel good, then maybe that's why your penises are getting big. But I guess it's a good thing though, because I picture if both my penises got bigger.
Interrupt you real quick.
Go ahead. Sorry, I'm just rambling. Just going on.
I have to pretend I'm pooping.
Oh, got it. Yeah, I thought you were having sex right now. Like, good for you. Good for you.
No. Be a moment. Sorry, been in here for a while, but I want to keep up the little facade.
You may not need to worry about that tonight.
Yeah. But I was just saying, if like both my penises got hard, I figured just like, you know what? You choose which one you want in what orifice, or just maybe the female would want to ride the big one and suck the little one, or I don't know, just go back and forth. What would you do if you had if I had two penises there, Diane?
I would probably suck them both.
Suck them both, and then would you choose which one fits you best, and then
probably
if one was too big, you would just be like, no, it's too big.
Yep. Try anything 3 times.
I mean,
there you go.
I have put a cock ring on them to pull them closer together, and then they both slip right in.
Oh, so it's like double penetration.
Oh.
Wow.
So I don't hear a dilemma though. I mean,
yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You have one penis that likes one woman. You have another penis that likes another woman. That is no different than if you had one penis that liked both women. That you're in no different of situation about the decisions you have to make in life.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
about you and you figuring out which woman you like.
It's true. I think that's what it should come down to it.
We have a saying in our double penis meeting.
Okay.
We are just like everyone else, except we have 2 dicks. It's a very straightforward saying, but we hold hands and say that at the end of every meeting.
Wow.
That's important.
I mean, do you guys have to fly in? Like, when do you have these meetings? I just feel like there's not that many guys that do this.
Like,
it's a Zoom. Okay. Zoom. Yeah. Got it.
But,
yeah.
If you go on Reddit, you can see one member actually post pictures of himself. I do not feel comfortable enough to do that, but if you want to see what it looks like, you can find them.
Huh.
All right. Well, I feel like we got some good stuff for you there to pursue. I feel like it comes down to which woman you actually like. Just you can go that route because you have 2 penises that happen to like both of these women. So just choose which woman you actually like. So
otherwise, it's just sex.
Yeah. So
I mean, if you want just sex, that's fine.
Oh, that's a stinker.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry.
Let you go back to your BM there. But well, I hope you have a fun night there, and please stay safe, sane, and consensual there.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. Lifesavers.
Yeah, good.
No problem.
Good. All right. Wow, that was something that I have not ever. I mean, of course, I don't know if every guy, but a lot of guys they fathom having 2 penises.
You fathom, like, what would you do if I had?
Yeah. I asked.
2 penises
I've asked
or
Diane
2 vaginas
that a few times. Dick, your name's Dick. Would you like to have 2 dicks or?
No.
No.
No, I would never go outside.
One would pull you this way.
I'm pretty sure that you could just push them back into your pants and you just have one giant bulge.
Well, most men who are born with 2 penises are also born with a series of other birth defects.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's not a positive thing.
It's not ideal. There is one guy on Twitter and Reddit. He goes by Double Dick Guy, and he has it has been healthy for him. Both his penises are very healthy, and he's claims to have had sex with over 1,000 women, and he blogs about it.
Wow.
Dang.
Or 500 women twice.
Yes. per penis. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I feel, I don't know, you hear the stories about the guys with humongous penises, and it's like, well, we're just going to get into porn, I feel like that's just like the go-to, because everybody wants to see it. Like, what does that look like? But, I feel like that's the ultimate pickup line hey, I got 2 dicks.
Oh, 2
well, dicks. I'm a girl, and I want to see this. I want to see both dicks here, so... Let's go smash and figure it out. So I don't know.
Smash. Who says that?
British people. British people say smash for sex all the time.
They say tea crumpets and let's smash.
Let's smash constantly. That's not. I mean, they don't even say sex or fuck or anything. This is smash all the time.
Smash.
Let's smash. Well, we
smash over some mash.
Smash with bangers and mash.
Bangers and mash.
Which is just sausages and mashed potatoes, but
we got the sausage down.
Smash. That's a whole other thing.
Smash and bangers and mash and smash. All right. We had a marathon of a show. Lots of stuff that we covered. I thank both Richard and Wells for being on tonight. Thank you, everybody out there. Please give this video a like or a follow if you're on YouTube or podcast, or, write us a review. Who knows? We will be back next week with a new, or in 2 weeks, our next show, with a new guest expert. So please tune in for that show. And then in 2 shows from now, we're going to be interviewing a author who has a new book out by the name of Dr. Susan Branton. And so that's going to be super exciting. So please tune in to those shows. Have a good night, everybody, and please stay sex positive.